Hello, people. It is I and Linda's food. Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome back to the TnM Journal with who? Tezie. She's back. Where have you been?
Guys, COVID, lockdown is a real thing. Like, actually, house arrest.
That's
it's
what it
not
was.
as easy as people make it out to be.
Who
Like,
makes
you're
it
always-
out to be?
Like,
easy?
you know how they always say that, oh, this guy, he did this and this and this, and then he has been given house arrest for instead of going to prison.
Yeah.
Then you're like, house arrest is not like prison. Friends. I honestly feel it's like prison. Like,
Yeah.
it's you, your house, and your things. Like,
So now
Nothing
with
else.
the rumor that there's gonna be a second wave, what are your thoughts?
my God. It's tough.
It is.
It's tough. Like, even now, I mean, now the quarantine has been lifted, which is great. I mean, we can move. But anyway,
The quarantine has not been lifted.
Sorry. The lockdown has been eased,
Yes.
but still with curfew, and still not so many places are open. So even then, you're just thinking, anywhere you have to go, you have to be up by 8, be wherever you have to be by like 9, 10, and then do whatever you have to do and be on your way by 1.
Yeah.
So basically, half the day you're just rushing,
Yeah,
rushing,
and
rushing,
that's the
rushing,
thing.
rushing.
I was telling someone the same thing as well. If they moved it at least to 9, there you have some time to work. Like
Yeah.
because now we're all rushing to leave the office at certain times. But again, personally, they shouldn't look us down. And me, I am enjoying actually going to work, which is weird. People are enjoying working from home. Me, I like to go to the office, and because it's decongested, there are fewer people, so you end up being more productive.
Yeah, I think that's what most offices are doing now. And we're talking about productivity actually, and how people have been. Well, Mary was saying that she's been more productive these 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
These 2 weeks that we have been back at work versus all the other time she's at work. I don't know what she does on the other times, but I'm just saying.
Well,
So,
if
how
I
is
have
it that you're
something
more
to,
productive?
if I have work to do, I will finish it when I get home. But most times the traffic has been so hectic. For those who have been following me on Instagram, sometimes I do those traffic updates, and it's
You're very
literally
on.
just to keep me entertained. I entertain myself.
But you guys,
I
what is it
rewatch
with
and
Akasha
entertain.
Road? What is it with that road?
Because they are fixing it. They are fixing it. I stopped using that road. Like in the evenings, in the mornings I can't because I'm an early bird, so I'll leave and I'll be on the road alone. Whatever time I move. Okay, that's like before 7:15 I'm on the road.
Early bird catches the one.
Yeah, but now I don't even try. I don't try to use it. They are fixing it, Tezie. You shouldn't use it either if you don't have
I
to.
didn't know. Like, number one, I don't even work on that side of town. I don't have to be on that side of town.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I was going to Wines and Spirits. Meanwhile, they have a discount going on. It's really good. They're like 3 bottles of
So
Koala.
where did you go?
Oh,
Kisementi?
Lower Kololo. That one at Kisementi closed.
The one we did a video. Oh guys, we did a
Yes.
video. I'll actually link that video of the wines.
The wine testing that
Yeah.
we did at that place.
It's
that place
closed.
is now closed. It's
Maybe
now
it's because it's a more
over
a
Crep
city.
Republic. I know,
It
right?
was there for like 5 months, maybe. It
Not
didn't
even 5.
No sooner had we done the
Then
wine
they closed.
testing thing than they closed.
Anyway, so I was there. I went to Wines and Spirits shop where the duty free is, and that's where Terrace, the Terrace is. Terrace cocktail, tapas, and
tapas.
cocktails,
Ah, okay.
something like that. Their cocktails are dope though.
Have you had one after lockdown?
I haven't. There's never any time, man.
So hold
Also-
on. Can we can plan and do like lunch? You think we could do something like that, or
I think we could. It's just that now they say you'll have to do like reservations and blah 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 blah. So you can't just.
okay. Tezie, I hope your peoples are hearing you.
I
You
hope
might
so.
want to be a
Anyway.
bit louder.
So I go to this Wines and Spirits place, and I'm like, yeah, they have a good deal going on. I'm a wine drinker.
Yeah. A
I
wine lover.
went- a wine lover, not wine drinker.
You haven't been on these streets in a minute.
Streets.
This is Insta/YouTube streets. I see you
It's
a
struggling.
little rusty.
A little rusty.
Let's practice and get back into the game.
Anyway, so I got there.
Yeah.
It took me about 10 minutes max. I knew what I wanted, picked what I wanted, get out. Friends, it took me 2 hours. I was there because they closed at 4:30. I got home at 6.
You went and bought at the closing time?
No, I was inside at about 4, maybe 4:15, maybe 4 something. Until I left work and then I went in. Coming out, between Acacia and Bugolobi, 2 hours.
Yeah. That's when you leave at 4. That's why now I resorted to leaving town around 3. That's a good time.
Because the guys going towards Acacia did the 3 lines. So us guys coming down, let's say,
Had
if
one
you're
line.
going-
You couldn't do 2 lines.
We
Had
couldn't
only one
even.
line.
No, you couldn't. There was no line.
Oh, they did 3 lines, not the usual
They
2.
took up the whole road.
Oh wow. Guys, let's stop this thing of overtaking
be
people.
disciplined.
As in, we all want to get
Patient.
home. You know, we all want to get home. So even me, bothers me. There's actually a time I put it on Instagram. Like, why would you? Because you go up ahead and then cause traffic. So everyone back is held back because of your impatience. Like, if you wanted to get there, see, you leave earlier, no?
All of us are wanting to get home. Like, if actually, like, 3 lanes in, like, there was no coming down. The people going up were not moving. So everyone is just there, like,
The
Yeah.
COVID-19 struggles are real.
curfew is real. But yeah. So
That's what's been happening with you.
that's what's been happening.
Oh, do tell
don't know
about the
what was
promo you were talking about. I think it would be, if it's still going on, the promo, the wine thing.
The wine thing, so they have a couple of wines. So they're doing this offer with Queru. And
What is Queru?
Queru is a brand of wine. It's from Chile.
Okay.
And they have different varieties of wine. And they have, so in the pack, they give you a rosé, Cabernet Sauvignon, which is the white,
Ooh, Cabernet
which is the
Sauvignon.
red one, I think.
Bougie.
And the Sauvignon Blanc, which is the white one, and they're all dry wines, and even the rosé is not, because I know most time people think that rosé is very sweet, but you
Yeah.
can have a dry rosé. So it's one of the nicer rosés I've tasted. Same for the time we did the tasting, that bush
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It
The one
was
of the
also
wife, the guy with the wife. Who
That
named,
one,
they
who
love
named the trees and the
Anyway, we're going to
bushes.
link a video. You really should watch it, and then yeah. But Tezie is a wine guru of the both of us. Clearly, oh god, clearly.
And I'm the one who's rusty on this tweet.
I will not cut that out. So yeah, guys. So that's Tezie. She's been missing, but we're glad. Get ready for this content. We ain't gonna stop. Okay.
We're back.
Right. Now, what are we talking about today?
So we were talking about, well, because of what's happening, we thought we should be relevant to what's happening now.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the issue that came up with the Sanyu FM presenters and what they went through. And we've had talks and discussions about this and debates.
So we're just going to literally go through our
So,
debate.
yes. So maybe a little background to the story, Mary. Can you
Yeah.
go into-
So let me.
and your source of information, because we fact check our information.
That is true. So now, today morning, you know how Saturdays are, you want to chill, you know. So I landed on the video, the KFM interview Fatboy did with Brian Molondo. So now, before, let me backtrack. So when this thing happened, I was talking to my housemate and I was telling her a 25% pay cut does not warrant you laying down your tools. Why? Number one, jobs are scarce already. Before COVID, before COVID,
Yes,
jobs
it
already
was
scarce,
before
at least in Uganda. So what you have, you hold on to it until you get something better. Well, that's how I would think it should be, because we all need to earn money. You need to, you have people you support or you have things you want to do, so you all need that income, especially if you're not the entrepreneurial kind and you're probably more a career person. See, you had it, and because of COVID and The second point is cause COVID now, and we're in unprecedented times. People are not paying as much for advertising on radio as they did. I'm sure, like, other places and media houses have been affected. So now it is today that I watched now the interview that Fatboy did, and now the story and the conditions. I won't just summarize it. I don't think we need the entire story, but
we'll maybe put the link up if it's available.
or you can just check it out.
Go to
The KFM page. You can just check it out and then come up with your own conclusions and learnings from it. So he said that it was more everything they did, coming from laying down tools to signing a paper of dissatisfaction with the pay, all that came from management, instructions from management. The expression of dissatisfaction of the cut was put in writing, and so because you're all employees and you're dissatisfied, yeah, let's just sign this off, but we're not laying down our tools.
Yeah.
So now when you get communication, it may not be formal, it probably was informal, which I feel like was a problem.
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't on mail. You're told to stay at home else as you sort out stuff as management, and then a day before the meeting, which is supposed to sort out our grievances with the 25%, I'm fired by the same management that told me to stay home. Really, this management being Ugandans, which is what pains me the most. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be candid, and I think we need to support each other. So, Tezie, on the other hand, had a different school of thought, and I don't think it's really different. It's
the same.
It's the same. It's just, yeah, she was portraying probably something different. But yeah, that's why I feel like this is just something like we need to, as Ugandans, to prioritize our people first in terms of interest, in terms of who's benefiting, in terms of who we are fighting for and who we are fighting with. Let's and I agree that probably the management and the owners of this radio station are Ugandan based on how long they've been here, which is okay. But we need some kind of strict labor laws to follow going forward, because this one just came out, and because it's Sanyu FM and it's big, but imagine how much more for the ones who are silent and suffering silently. Yeah. So what's your view?
No.
Please, Tezie has a small different school of thought.
My school of thought is essentially the same, which it is, to be honest, because not even just because of COVID, not even because people don't have jobs right now and things like that. We do understand the pay cuts.
Yeah.
If it is, you're not making money, but in terms of how they were fired or how they were let go, or the communication that happened for that radio station, or even in any other situation, it wasn't professionally done. And the same management that told them to stay at home is the same management that fires them the next day. And I guess it comes down to being people pleasers and thinking that maybe someone that it comes to basically stepping on another person's toes to get your way.
Yeah.
And my school of thought, yes, as Ugandans, we are supposed to support each other. As a human being anyway, you are supposed to be kind, you're supposed to be empathetic, and stand up for other people. But because of human nature, which is where I was going, now it's usually, and it's not a good thing, it's survival for the fittest. It doesn't matter which industry you're in. Even as Ugandans, if you go to any other office that you're in, office politics, I mean, I've had so many stories of people saying office politics, where even the most qualified person will not be given that job, and yet they've been working there for so many years. They have the experience, they have the contacts and things, and then they'll bring somebody else to take over.
Yeah.
And that's even with a completely Ugandan system. It's not about I don't want to say race.
Okay.
Because it's not really a race thing. It's I feel it's not even a race thing. It's a human thing.
Yes, but
that you should not be fighting for survival. You should be empathetic.
I feel like yes, they're empathetic, but now this whole human nature thing, then okay, why I feel like it's because I'll give you an example, Tezie. In people give examples of countries like Nigeria, Rwanda. There are certain things that will not go well, especially if it goes down
to the citizens.
To the citizens and
Yes.
the locals.
Yeah.
So why this I think is not a human nature thing, because Tezie, human nature has been there from way back. The Mutesas among us, all of them had that whole human nature thing, and that's why all that stuff happened. You get it? So that is different. That one we need to figure out as a country. But imagine what we look like to the outside world. To the outside world, we look like people pleasers. Like we'll do anything for anyone who's willing to give us much more money, even though they are not from. They do not that they don't belong. And I'm not hating people. I don't want anyone to think I'm hating. I'm really not hating. But why don't we stand up for our people first? Like, why are we quick to dismiss our own at the expense of what a foreigner looks like? Things like, yes, colonialism, but yes, then we should change that. Yes. This is the beginning of where our labor laws need to come in. Like, this is our chance. Yes. So why it upsets me is because of my work history, but also because I just think there's so much more that Ugandans bring to the plate, but we do not give ourselves enough opportunity. We're always giving, I don't know, we just downplay ourselves. We give ourselves a shorter end of the stick. And it's handed to us by our own people. So that's why for me, I'm just like, it's not
your disgruntlement was because it was coming from a Ugandan, a fellow Ugandan.
Yes, well, I'm told there's someone else behind it, but had it been, I don't know, I just feel like it would have been handled better, especially in a time like this.
I agree. I agree with. It could have been handled better. I mean, they're now facing a lawsuit. Possible lawsuit. Yeah, it's not because even if it were you and you could make money, I mean, it's not an emotional decision.
Why not? Yeah, but, definitely.
They were, well, although I'll say this, it depends on what was in their contracts. The mere fact that they were able to let them to tell them to stay at home and abscond for like 3 days, maybe that was the minimum that they needed to have absconded from work, because it was a breach of contract. But even with a breach of contract, I'll say this, I think you're supposed to get a warning letter first before they can just fire you. So they have a case. I'm not a lawyer. I just did a small.
Thank you, Tezie.
Small thing.
Those were our grievances, by the way. From generally, we just thought, in these last few videos, we've just really been laughing. But yeah, sometimes we need to address maybe what's happening and just talk about it. Tell us what you guys' thoughts are on this whole thing, because me, I'm just pro-Uganda. I am such a nationalist. That's what I've actually realized.
So patriotic.
I am so patriotic. Like Uganda all the way, definitely. I'm sorry. Uganda, East Africa. I am not going to. Me, if I ever had the chance to stand up to someone who was not, I would. Anyway, depending. If they're my boss at that time, sis, bruh. I humbly
read the room.
Whoever is.
Read the room.
I say whoever is sprinkling your donuts. In a nutshell, whoever is buttering your bread, whoever is providing, whoever is giving you. In a nutshell, whoever is sprinkling your donuts, you talk slowly. If they are paying at that point, it's a bit tricky, but still, I feel like we should all stand up for each other, especially if we're in positions of influence. Like if you're in a position to influence a Ugandan's life positively, do it. Push the Ugandan. Front him for gigs.
Boo, guys.
Buy Ugandan, build Ugandan.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I had to say that in full. That wasn't necessary.
It was. Some people don't know what boo-boo is.
Oh yeah, it's buy Ugandan, build Ugandan. So you guys should buy and build
your own countries.
Yeah, buy more Ugandan products. There's so many cool people.
They are.
With like cool products. Like
they are.
Like how I was like, when I say everything I do when it comes to my skin, because I can have a problematic skin, is Ugandan. That just makes me happy, and it works. I don't have that perfect
actually.
Skin, actually, like it works. Like chill these other products of it works. Yeah. Shameless shout out to the owners who know themselves, but yeah.
Do they? Have you
Yes. Yes, Koala Skin Organics. I'm always telling you that your products, they...
I'm about to jump onto the train, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because we are...
Anyway, guys, that was our catch-up sesh. I don't know if Tezie has anything to say to people, because it's been a minute.
Guys, I'm back.
Yeah, she's really back.
We shall still be doing videos with Walter,
AKA Teddy.
AKA
Tadeo. That name.
Yes, but we're still on these streets. So.
And then we'll also do a part 2 of the cheesy. Oh, actually, we'll do a part 2 of the cheesy pickup lines with Walter as well, because that was hilarious.
That was funny. Like, guys,
honestly.
Microsoft. What was that? Microsoft, yeah?
Oh, actually, talking about Buy Uganda and Build Ugandan, I'm also here to say this whole working with Tadeo and things like that, and collaborations are actually a thing. So that's another way of building Uganda. We could build our... You guys, we had a slight mishap. I hope that wasn't caught on camera, but yeah. So talking about Buy Uganda and Build Uganda, I feel like we need to also promote our content. I think Ugandans have great content. Guys do hair, guys do makeup, guys do fashion videos.
Y'all are really getting it.
Yeah, really, let me tell you, it's dope. So yeah, that is one of the ways. So subscribe to more Ugandan content, or even East African, really. In a nutshell, collaborations work.
And that's it for our video. I cannot add to anything. I cannot add more. Yeah. Because she has summed it all up well. So thanks, guys.
Thank you all for watching, Bambi. We are definitely going to keep being consistent. Try to be consistent. And yeah, please subscribe to our videos. It's free. Like our videos, share them. Follow us on our socials for,
Choka this girl
and Mary Namara. So we'll put those down in the description box below.
And also TnM Journal.
Yeah.
On the Instagram.
Yeah, but all that is always, whenever you guys go watch our videos, within the description box, there's always our social media handles. So please do watch and follow. Let us interact on the
interweb.
She got it. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.